Hey, it's Andreas, and I've been investing for over 10 years. In today's video, we're going to talk about an extreme gambling opportunity, sort of a get rich quick scheme. We're talking about Oscar Properties. This stock, as you can see, has had extreme volatility, and we will talk a bit behind the story of this company and why they are in such tremendous trouble today. We talked about them before on the balance sheet. I thought that this was risky already back then, but now it has fallen even further. So to fully understand Oscar Properties, we need to realize that they have a legacy as a property developer. They developed some very luxury apartments in Sweden called, for example, Norra Tornen, Northern Towers, big prestige projects. And people bought into these apartments before they were completed. They gave their money, and Oscar Properties used this in the construction. So they had an obligation towards these housing associations of Swedes who have bought the property to complete the developments. And this was something that they were losing money at in years past, as you can see when the stock price tanked initially from very high highs, having prestige, having architecture awards, to being in big trouble. Furthermore, there were regulatory investigations into Oscar Properties regarding fraud allegations, regarding embezzlements, and they were also fined by the Swedish version of the SEC called Finansinspektionen. So this company was just in huge trouble. After all these investigations were completed, I made a small gamble into this stock myself. I think I put like 80 or 70,000 Swedish or something like that. Just a small gamble to see if I could get lucky on this one. However, it tanked even further with interest rates going up, with them having these debts, and with them having potential bankruptcy problems, potential troubles to repay. And some of these housing associations, from their legacy as a property developer, actually took them to court. There were a lot of bad publicity on this company, and that's when they tanked to the levels that you see today. 0.2 Swedish krona, 0.3. This is even cheaper than a penny stock. Crazy cheap right now. But they also have switched the model from being a property developer to being more of a manager, taking care of properties, renting them out. They have a large property portfolio. They have sold off some of them, trying to get more liquidity, but they also have loans that are coming due. They are getting pressured from these housing associations, and the stock increased by a lot after they reached a settlement rather than bankruptcy proceedings, seeing as they were saved on the brink of bankruptcy. So that's where they're tethering right now, on the extreme verge. But, there's a lot of substance on the balance sheet still. They still have a lot of properties. You can look at the property portfolio on their website, some solid properties used for logistics. It's well diversified around in Sweden, different properties. But once again, bad state on the balance sheet. We talked about this before, and now the risk to reward level, it's extreme fear in this stock right now. So if I was just starting out and having zero fear of losing all the investment that I put in, and just wanting to gamble on getting a lot of money quickly, and don't mind losing everything, well, then I would look at a stock like Oscar Properties. And indeed, I looked at it before, just throwing in a smaller amount just to gamble. But now, as I said, even cheaper, even riskier. But no pain, no gain, no risk, no reward, as they say. Alright, I hope you enjoyed me telling this story about Oscar Properties and why they're so cheap right now, what's been going on with the company. It's not just oh, this the property sector in Sweden, it's gonna recover along with the with the lowering of the interest rates. It's a much deeper story than this. I can go on and on. I can talk about how the CEO, Oscar Engelbrecht, recently stepped down, and a new one is going to taking charge of the company here and doing all the dealings, but that would make the video way too long. So if you're interested in the stock, you can do a bit more research on your own and decide whether or not this is a gamble for you. Alright, that's been it for this video, and as always, hope you guys make a ton of money, whatever investments you decide to make. Take care now, bye bye.